I was actually in the newsroom editing photos from a previous assignment when my editor-in-chief ran in and said, hey, there's been some sort of explosion on campus. I need you to grab 2 cameras and bring one to, at the time, the multimedia editor who was already out taking photos with his phone. And as soon as she said that, the power went out in the building. I grabbed my cameras and I ran off to the UREC where one of the sites was and my boss was at, and I handed him a camera and then took off towards the engineering key. And I was out till about 3 in the morning. We had, I think, about 8 journalists working that night between relaying information. We had about 3 photographers on site somewhere on campus covering firefighters entering buildings, making sure everything's going okay, and trying to figure out what actually caused the explosion of the manholes. My name is Jadon Chesnutt. I'm a multimedia staff member at the Daily Toreador, and I have been for about 2 years now. When I came to Texas Tech, I knew I wanted to do something in photography, but I didn't really have it narrowed down. But when I started working at the Daily Toreador, it actually gave me way more experience than any other class has ever done. I've covered numerous different features assignments, ranging from crawling through a paintball map and photographing the Texas Tech Paintball Club, to riding along with the Texas Tech wakeboarding team, and all sorts of different stories on the cool clubs that are around Texas Tech's campus. I've covered numerous different sports events, some even having a bigger impact, such as the NCAA National Women's Tennis Championship last spring. And I've also covered our Texas Tech softball team. Covering Texas Tech football in this season has been really cool to see. This year we're ranked number 6 in the nation, which I don't think we've been ranked that high since the 2008 season with Michael Crabtree and Graham Harrell. So covering this, some might say even historic season of Texas Tech football is really special to get to be a part of these stories that are coming out of Texas Tech this year, and people are going to be looking back at my work and the sports reporters' work and the other photographers' work, possibly for years to come. And I think that's really cool to be able to cover something that's having that kind of impact on the school's legacy, and to be in that atmosphere and to be sitting on the field covering it, interacting with other photographers, other videographers on the field, and just getting to document Texas Tech football is something that's unlike any other. Looking back at everything I've been able to cover while working at the DT, I'm really proud of the body of work I've produced for the Daily Toreador and the portfolio I've created because of working here. I think I will forever remember the Daily Toreador as a really great student job, something that really prepared me for the workforce and prepared me for the career I want to go into. And after graduating with my master's degree, I am going to be sad about leaving this place, but I'm always going to take the lessons I learned along with me in whatever future job I manage to get. I'll continue being able to tell stories because of the skills I've learned while working for the Daily Toreador. I didn't know that photojournalism was going to be something that I would fall in love with, but after working for the Daily Toreador, it's definitely something that is a huge interest of mine now.